YouTube's happening. It is Friday, October 10th, and we're talking the Friday game today. There's one game, game five, winner advances, loser goes home. Detroit vs. Seattle. Skubal versus Kirby. So, yeah, the line's pretty heavily Detroit, obviously, 145. You can see that right here. So, we're going to break this down. We're going to look at the spreadsheet. We're going to look at the props, see if we can find, I want at least 3 plays in this game. It's the only game on today. There'll be one game tomorrow. I'll do a video tomorrow real quick for this one because guess what? We don't know pitchers. I'm so best when I don't know the pitchers. Couldn't do it yesterday. Had to wait till like 3 hours for the game started before we found out. So a little annoying, shall I say. So let's go over here and see. We took these plays. You might as well call me Captain Hook because I got hooked on Hernandez, and Sanchez. All 3 hooked me yesterday. 1, 1, and 5. Can't do nothing with that. What are you supposed to do with that? Really? And then obviously I had a live bet Milwaukee, Chicago, and I hit the first live bet and then missed the next 2 because that game was just yeah. The Cubs look like they want it more, don't they? They look like they want it more. So anyways, we rarely have days like that, but that was a little annoying. But either way, if you want the plays typed out for every sport or you want access to the spreadsheets, go check out the HQ. Simple as that. So we got to do this. We got to pop over here. We got to look at the game lines. I need a fresh set of lines. Refresh. Thank you. Do this. Refresh this one. Grab this one. We're going to refresh all of them right now. That way it's all super fresh, crispy. So perfect. The line in this one. ESPN is showing 145 Detroit. You can get Detroit at 116. This is why you can't trust ESPN. Look at that. 116. You have so many options for this. But yeah, if you want to go ESPN bet, you gotta pay 145. Get the f out of here. Get out of here. No, not a chance. 5.5 our total. That is ridiculous. That is low. That's low. So, all right, spreadsheets. Look at them. So numbers. Remember, the key thing about this so far has been strikeouts galore for both teams. Both teams cannot stop striking out. So if we miss strikeout props, it's by a half usually. We don't miss it by a lot. We always get hooked on it, if anything. I can't remember a strikeout prop we went like really bad on. Last game we took Mized over strikeouts. It hit quickly. Second inning, it hit. Good stuff. Today we got Scooby and Kirby. We got to look at both their strikeout props. Other than that, I don't know about bats, but we'll look at bats to see if we have anything there. So let's go over here to the props. Let's grab both of them. This is Outlier. You know this by now. Link in the description. Go get it. It's free for a week. So, they got Skubal at 19.5 outs. Oh my, that's the highest out total I've ever seen. They're basically saying this man's going 7 innings. What is that? So 18 is 6 outs. 18 outs is 6 innings. 19 will be 6.1. So they're saying if you go 6 innings or 6.2, that's going to hit. We got to look at that. I can see this. If he's pitching on point and he's the Cy Young everybody thinks he is, he should be able to get to the 8th inning. Just saying. He could. We know he could. We got to look at Kirby too. We'll do Kirby outs. We'll do both. We'll do everything for both pitchers. How about that? It's a long game. We got time. So Scooby, obviously first. Outs, you can see the last 2 games. Good stuff. Last 2 versus that's 5 versus Seattle. You can see how he's done. We want to go last 10 just to get an idea. So yeah, he's used to going 6+, not a problem. Not 7 plus, sorry. 7+. 19.4 is his average, 19.5 is the line. You can take outs if you want. I don't play outs. I know some of you do, that's why I put it on here. So strikeouts is what we want to look at. That's his last 10 games. 14 against Cleveland, 12, 10. He had 9. His line is 9.5 today. Plus 142, 9.5. Oh, that means we can get 8.5 or a real number. 144, 160. What are these numbers? We're trying to get you to chase into the 9.5 range. You know they are. And you know I'm going to bite on it too because I'm a little fish and I see a worm like that. Yeah, feed me. I'm hungry. So I think we're going to go, yeah. I think we got to do it, right? We got to. He's never done it though against them. It is Seattle though. So 9.99. Seattle strikes out a bunch. They're at 10.9. Basically, they're at 9.1 per inning right now. So, 1.1 per inning. So if he does that, if he goes 7 innings, he should be good. Should be, but it's Skubal. I got to chase this. 142 for 9.5. Please put him on my list. Thank you. I got to do it over 9.5 Ks. That is crazy. I've never seen a strikeout prop that high. That should tell you a lot right there. So we'll chase it. It's ridiculous, but guess what? We're going to do it because he can do it. We've seen it. 2025, he has hit this line 11 out of 33% of the time. He's hit 10 strikeouts. That tells you how much of a beast he is. So 20, yeah. All right, and then we want hits allowed. In case you want to fade Skubal, you want to fade him? I got you. Let's look at some hits allowed. There's his hits, 3.5. He's gone way over. He averages 4.5. We could take this head to head when he faces last three against Seattle. They've gone over. Seattle bats are 12th in runs, 15th in hits, and 15th in batting average. Are literally in the middle of the pack. Doesn't do much for us. We look at last 10. We see he's at 4.5. We look at head to head. We see he's at 4.2 on hits allowed. Do you want to take this? That's 142. Might be a safe play. Might go with that. Other than that, earned runs. 2.4 in his last ones on his head-to-head versus Seattle, and the last 10 he is at 1.3. So strikeouts is what everybody's taking. I'm going to take that for the chase the juice. That was one plus 142. Absolutely. I am also going to take Skubal again. A second play for Skubal. I'm going to take the hits. I'm going to take the hits allowed over 3.5. That looks too good to pass up, right? I know, right? So 3.5, 4.5 average, 142. I'm down. So we got to go over 3.5 hits. Hits allowed. We're going both. This one feels really good. Skubal strikeouts, we're chasing juice. So let's go look at Kirby, see what he's got popping up here. Here's his outs, his last 5 games. Here's his last 10. Here's the last head-to-head versus Detroit. You see what he does. He goes 5 innings. This is just literally 5 innings. About 3.2, 5.5. Not much there. He can go 7 if you need him to. He absolutely can. Strikeouts, let's look at that. The strikeouts last 10, 8, 10, 14, 7. Dude has been on a tear facing Detroit, who was 24th. The strikeouts at 10.3. His strikeout line is at 5.5. I'm not. Detroit's bats don't scare me though. So guess what? We're having a strikeout battle. Kirby over 5.5 Ks. I gotta chase it. 105 looks too good to pass up. I gotta do that. I got to see that through. You see the history. He's done that well too. What about your hits? 3.5 hits. 7.5 average in the last head-to-heads. We go last 10, 5.9 on the 3.5. It's 162. That's a little too pricey. No, I can't do that. You can take that if you want to. I'm going to pass on it. Earned runs, 2.6 in the last 10. Head-to-head, you can see they do get some runs off them. 3.75. So you got that there. So we have that. I almost want to take over 5.5 out of pure principle. That's too damn low. These are professional bats out there. Let's go matchups. Bullpen, down. Kirby versus Detroit historically. Karen Carpenter, Jesus, man. 8 at bats, 4 home runs, 7 ribbies at a 2.5. What the hell? Rogers, 2 home runs, 7 ribbies with a 1.8. Oh, we got a couple other spotty home runs. We got some other good averages on there. I might take the over just because because Kirby could get 6 strikeouts and he could get shelled easily. He could get pulled. So let's go righties. You see how they do against righties. Seattle versus lefties. And then Skubal versus Seattle. Look at the strikeout numbers. Those things just popped on that screen. Look at how much red that is, and just large numbers. Yes, there are a couple home runs scattered about, but it's just not good. None of this is good. So, I mean, first 5 money line, Detroit has to be a play, right? We just have to do that. So let's go over here and do that real quick, because I'm down to take every play that makes sense to try to make a little bit of money here. Because if they make sense, they make sense. First 5. Let's see, run line, money line. Detroit 137. Detroit run line plus half is 110. Yeah, let's go money line. Straight up, just Detroit money line first 5 is 137. I don't want to deal with the bullpens. I want Scooby to be Scooby. Now, if he comes out and gets shelled, that looks weird. Looks suspicious. We don't need to have that. So we're going Detroit money line first 5. Just win the game. That way, it's not even. I don't even have to trust the bats. As long as they're not losing, that's a winner right there. See what I'm saying? We can get pushes all day. Push. Just don't be losing to Seattle at the top of the 6th inning, and we're good. It's golden right there. Good stuff. So we got that. Let's go look at HR too and just see if anything on here is worth a damn to take. So we pull these up. We have some. We have 0, 0, 0, 0. We have torque. And we have, that's it. And then we got to go find Karen Carpenter, because that's just something we have to look at. When you have that kind of home run history versus someone, you almost want to take them for a home run, just why not? Carry. Let's see. Torque is at 2.6 and 1.7. That's not great. Get off my screen. Carry, how you been doing, buddy? 1.6 and 1.4. Head to head? I don't know. You can take him if you want to, but I don't trust that. Not a chance in hell. So I have literally 4 plays. It sounds fun, but you saw we got the strikeouts, we got the hits allowed, we got the strikeouts again, and we got the first 5. So 4 plays. I think that's good. That's good enough for 1 game, right? I know. So there we go. Good stuff. So tomorrow I will do Chicago, Milwaukee. Once we find out some pitchers, I will do that. Hopefully they can put them up early, so I don't have to spend all day waiting. Other than that, Appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know what you're playing. Let me know if I missed anything, what you want to see, whatever. Put your best play in the comments. We like to tail each other. It's good stuff. So check out the HQ, check out Outlier, and I will see you tomorrow on Saturday to talk about Chicago and Milwaukee. Peace.